us working in the higher education field, career, it's like we're kind of breaking so many barriers.
For sure.
Because it's like we're kind of defining the odds, and by us defining the odds, it's like, oh man, like when you speaking someone coming from that community, urban community, because not only African American males come from an urban community, you still have other races coming from an urban community. So due to the fact that we're coming from a diverse community, and when these students or individuals see someone that's equivalent to them, but working in a position where we can really touch them, not touch them, connect with them, so therefore they can say, I can do it too.
Absolutely.
You know, and being in this field is such heartwarming because of the fact that these individuals as students really looking at me like, hey man, I need your help. It's like, do you even know who I am? Do you understand who I am?
Let me throw this nugget in there real quick. So check this out. So
hold on. Okay. Hold on. Throw the nugget.
All right, so check this out, right? I remember one time I went up to the lobby and I went to sit down because I was triaging. Now, they don't know what that means, but triaging, basically, long story short, is as an advisor, you go up and you speak to multiple students just to let them know that, hey, you know, we got you. Our services is out here. And so I go out there and, you know, I'll get from a lot of the times the parents, oh, you're an advisor? Yes, I'm an advisor. Gerald Brown, a black man, I'm out here. And so one of the things I love to do is kind of just, you know, show them like, oh, this is, it's not gonna look like what you think.
Yeah. You know, it's like you breaking a stereotype.
Exactly.
Do this young man know what it's not necessary that you black, but it's also you young.
Yes.
How can you advise someone when you young? How can you really motivate or inspire or keep somebody on a agenda to get to their destination? So when the parents come in the room and they see us as not only African American but young men and carrying ourselves in a professional manner, and when we speak with the intelligence,
come on now,
and articulate the guide, so therefore these students, they're not just students, but they're child, for the parent can understand, we're gonna take care of your child.
Absolutely that.
You know, and I feel like it's just a negative stigma also with us because of the fact that they don't think that we know what we're speaking about.
Exactly that.
And it's like as young men, young black men working in the higher education field, it's like we have to be comfortable. Comfortable, because not only the parents gonna attack us, not only the students gonna attack us, the system gonna attack us.
You'll be surprised. I think you touched on something earlier today about diversity and what that truly means. And see, a lot of people don't know, like when you hear the word diversity, you think maybe, okay, well, I'm gonna act like this, or in this group of people, I'm gonna act like that. But I love what you said about how you have to tap into the things that you've also been through. Not only the things that you've been through, there's other things that you haven't been through, and so you have to be respectful of that. But the world isn't like that, right? The world is never respectful of a black professional trying to do what he's supposed to do. It's always, well, does he actually have, you know, the skill set to do this? Does he
the information?
Exactly. Does he actually have the information? How did he get this job? Like, was it like, no, I earned it. This is my profession. So I just find it funny that you do get a lot of that.
And I'm glad you touched on that because what's the phrase I'm looking for? They say, what's that type of personality? What's that personality when you don't think it's you? What's that called? Help me.
I'm trying to help you with a word. When you don't think it's you?
It's something with the personality. I forgot what it's called.
Not introvert or extrovert. You're talking about something totally different. We'll come back.
Man, it's like you fighting an ego. Man, normally I can say, people normally say it all the time where you don't, it's all good. Where you don't think it's you. Where you don't think it's you. Where you fighting where you don't think it's you.
Putting on a front.
I ain't gonna say putting on a front, bro. It's like you fighting an alter ego or something. Like, man, it's a character trait that when you coming from what's the word? Adversity. When you coming from adversity, when you finally get to a place, whereas you know you deserve it, but you fought through adversity. It's something with the ego. I'm telling you, after this episode, I bet you I'm gonna have it.
We're gonna define it.
It's something whereas you fighting off an identity of yours. I think I don't know about you, but for me, I think I struggle with an identity crisis.
Okay.
At times, it's a psychology word for that, but right now I can't think of it. Whereas I'm fighting an identity crisis. Whereas I came from adversity. I came from the hood. You know what I'm saying? I did this, I did that, and I beat the odds.
For sure.
I'm an academic advisor, a professor.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
A part-time campus manager, and a graduate student working on my doctoral degree.